What's up, Jay? We're trying this for like the fifth fucking time. It's fucking terrible. So we'll see if this shit works. Okay. Things I wanted to touch on before I go to this. Rougned Odor, awful pick. He sucks really bad. So shitty MVP pick. The 10-day DL, I don't ever recall that being announced because there's no 15-day DL anymore. Is that what's going on? I mean, it sounds stupid saying that. I don't remember it. What about Derek Jeter? The whole thing. What is that? I mean, absolutely retired his number. I get that. They just came on so quick. There must have been. It's a Sunday night game against Houston. I figured it'd be somebody in the division, like a rival. In 6:30 for an 8 o'clock game, there must have been something where he was only available that weekend all year. Again, great player. Like he is amazing. So I'm not trying to blast him, but it just seems very just odd. Like that's some summertime shit where you knew a couple months in advance. And I mean, how many players are actually gonna be able to Mother's Day? I gotta think that some guys won't be available to be there, like his old teammates. So, anyway, that whole thing there. And by the way, Houston and the Yankees are both very good, and that sucks because I hate Vincey fucking teams because he's annoying as shit, and I hate Yankee fans. I just do. I fucking hate him. Besides Mom's dad. Okay, I think that's about it. Before I get to my team, here this goes. I'm gonna start with catcher. Pudge, pretty easy. Piazza was probably I don't even know if he was a better hitter, but better power. But Pudge was the best arm I've ever seen. I saw Bench, but pretty late. I saw Fisk. Fisk was good, but Pudge, definitely my catcher. Let's see, first base. Again, favorite players, not necessarily the best. And wearing this hat here you're gonna see quite a few of these guys. I'm going with McGwire. 87 Rookie of the Year. I remember 49 home runs very vividly. The whole thing, the walk-off in 88 against the Dodgers in the one game they won. Did he win a Gold Glove at first? He played first pretty well when he played first. He just became a DH. Oh, of course, he went to St. Louis and had to play first. So, and the whole thing with steroids, some of these guys didn't be in here that steroids, but I don't give a fuck. McGwire is my favorite first baseman of all time. I loved him. Second base is a guy that I picked for my current players, and that's Cano. Alomar was close, but when said and done, Cano's retired, I'm going to like him more than Alomar. Both guys are great. Cano was just cool as shit. Like, what an arm. Great range. For a guy who just looks like he's not even trying. I love Cano. So that's my second baseman. My third baseman, I'm going George Brett. I saw him play a lot, even though he started well before I was into baseball. Like, I'm thinking like 76, 77 maybe. And he played until like maybe 92. But the whole thing, the Pine Tar, I remember vividly. I remember we were at camp, and I heard it on the radio. And he owned Goose. Like, I know he hit that home run off of Goose, but I think he hit him pretty well, which was very impressive for back in that day. Very competitive. I just love Brett. Let's see. Shortstop is Cal Ripken. Probably, an easy one, but again, not to overthink things. The streak, you can't ignore the streak. I mean, Jesus Christ. I know we played a lot at third, but the streak, I mean, how great was that? The older we get and look back on that, it's just so impressive. And it's like he didn't play and suck. He was always really good. And it's a class guy. The home run on that night, Ripken gets that. Another guy I want to give some props to is Alan Trammell. I loved him too, growing up in the 80s. With Detroit, I actually liked that whole team. Whitaker at second. I just remember Whitaker and Trammell in that middle infield was great. Let's go to the outfield. Left field, Ricky, easy. What can I say? I mean, he was my first favorite player ever. Just the coolest guy ever. I know that you agree with that. the stolen bases, 1406. Just he was cocky, but it was almost like it was acceptable for some reason with him. I don't know. He's just very unique player. He was great. A guy that gets some votes for me is Josh Hamilton, who in that 4, 5, 6 years it ever was where he was like good, he was amazing. Like what a stud. Can you imagine if he wasn't like had all them demons going on? Wow. Hamilton, I gotta give some credit to. Center field, Griffey, that's pretty easy. Did it all. Probably the best player I've ever seen in my watching baseball for my years. Did it all. Defense, run the bases, great arm, of course, great bat. Just a stud. The kid. Griffey, easy. Here's a couple guys. Trout I'm gonna give some votes to. He is so good. And you know who another one is? Doesn't maybe surprise you, but Van Slyke. I love Van Slyke in center. First with St. Louis, and then with Pittsburgh. I think he played. Did he play '85 with the Cardinals and they went to the World Series against the Royals? I'm not sure. I think he did. I know he's with the Cardinals first, but I wanted to give a little love to local boy Van Slyke. All right, so that's my outfield. I'm going to DH. I'm going Paul Molitor. Edgar gets votes. I hated Ortiz. I hated him, even though he was great. I couldn't stand him. He was just a dick. Molitor with the Brewers, of course, with Toronto, and then with Minnesota, I believe. I just seemed like he played a lot longer than Edgar. I might be wrong, but Molitor gets my vote for that. He was so clutch. I think 93, right, with Toronto? Let's see. Here's my staff. My staff is Page was my one. Easy. The best I've ever saw. And I loved him. Randy Johnson, just electric. You had to stop and watch him all the time. Dwight Gooden is my third starter. In the early 84 to 88 era, he was 19 in 84, I think. He was unbelievable. Like, man, what a waste. Him and Strawberry, like that whole... Fuck. And then 96, the no-hitter with the Yankees. This is the day before Alex was born. I remember that very vividly also. So that holds a place in my heart because of that. Nolan Ryan, 7 no-hitters. I didn't see all of them, but my God, he's a legend. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many no-hitters we witnessed. A few. I know we had Ricky strikeout, like maybe 5,000 with Ricky. He upstaged Ricky tonight. He threw the no-hitter, probably his 7th, and Ricky had the stolen base record. So just Nolan Ryan gets a spot. And my 5th starter is going to be a surprise. Again, favorites. He's like the John Daly of baseball. Just a regular guy. Big, fat, buttery David Wells. How good was he? And he's just, I loved him off the field of his interviews. He just, the no-hitter, I think it might have been Jim's birthday in 1998. Might have been a perfect game even. But I got to give him my 5th starter over Maddox. I want to give Maddox a shout-out because, of course, amazing, but favorite players. My two relievers. My closer is going to be Eck. I'm going to go a setup guy and a closer. Eckersley, again, favorite. In those 4 or 5 years, there was nobody better. He was better than Mariano. I'm sorry. Mariano is definitely the best closer of all time because of his longevity, the cutter. His postseason was amazing. So Mariano is the best. My favorite closer was Eck. The point, the numbers that he had was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. Mariano is my setup guy. And my manager is Billy Martin. Yeah, that's why I became an A's fan, because of Billy Martin. Not Ricky, because of Billy. Shit. I didn't pick my right fielder. Billy Martin's my manager. Canseco, right field. Easy. My favorite player of all time. All-time favorite player. Yeah, he's a dope. The steroids and shit, yeah. But I was, like, gay about it, how much I loved him. I mean, 40-40, 88 MVP, 86 Rookie of the Year. I loved him. And I loved his, like, off-field shit. Like, we knew his wife's name was Esther. Like, he was like a rock star. So, I love Canseco. My favorite player all the time. And my right fielder, guys that got both. Barfield with Toronto. I'm framing around the time here. I love Barfield. I know he played with the Yankees, but I loved him in Toronto with Mosby and Bell. Vladimir Guerrero, he was amazing. And a player that I love so much, and I think we argued about him one time being in the Hall of Fame, Albert Bell. Was he right field? I don't know what field he played in, but I got to give him some votes. Albert Bell, Joey Bell, whatever you want to call him, Bell. I think he played at LSU. His numbers in the 90, 91 to like 96 with Cleveland and Chicago. Albert Bell is, if it wasn't for Canseco, he'd probably be my right fielder. Yeah, he would be. Or did he play left? Anyways, he'd play one some field. That's my all-time team. Finally got it in, I think. And I'll be waiting for yours soon. All right? See ya.